Hi, everyone. It's Catrice Miller here, and we are continuing our challenge of the week, which is the 5 in 15 LinkedIn Profile Challenge. We are identifying 5 quick and easy, yet extremely powerful ways we can update our LinkedIn profiles in 15 minutes or less each day to gain visibility, credibility, and create impact with our LinkedIn page and gain more views from recruiters, peers, and individuals who are subscribed to our network. Why does this matter? On Monday, I posted an actual chart and statistics from LinkedIn itself in which they have identified why this matters. It shows in the findings of the statistics that individuals who have a complete profile and one that is optimized, meaning one that is structured in the correct way, they gained more visibility from recruiters, they gained more job opportunities than those who don't. So this is not just a vanity thing. This is something that is powerful, that is proven, and that will work for you if you do it correctly. So I get it. We don't have time. Everyone's busy, and no one has time to take an overwhelming task of overhauling their profile. That's why we created this challenge so we can quickly identify powerful yet easy ways we can update our profile and make it winning. So let's dive into day 2, tip number 2. And today we are focusing on updating our headline section. For those of you who are not familiar, the headline section is at the top of the LinkedIn user's profile, and this is where you get the opportunity to describe who you are in 220 characters or less. Now, this is very brief, but it's a very powerful statement that's going to show individuals on LinkedIn who you are, and it's going to actually be positioned right next to your username and your profile picture. So that means when people search your name, before they even get a chance to open up your page, this is what they're going to see. That's another reason why this is extremely important, making sure that it is done right to make sure that the right people are led to your page to learn more about you. Let's start by looking at what are most people doing wrong in this space. And the most common mistake that we see is that people are simply listing their job title as their LinkedIn headline. This is a huge disservice to the purpose of your page. I've said it time and time again, your LinkedIn page is prime real estate. This is your billboard to showcase who you are to the professional world. Now, you can be proud of where you work, and it's great that you have that sense of pride and that sense of brand loyalty, and there is a place for that on your LinkedIn profile. You're going to put your employer in your experience section, and we're going to talk about later how we can actually show up and showcase that in a very powerful way as well. But for now, this section is dedicated to you, and we want to make sure you are creating a winning headline that is going to best serve you in your career goals. So how do we do that? How do we create a winning headline? What goes into it? What is the formula? Well, there are 3 parts to creating a winning headline, and those 3 parts include: number 1, you want to identify who you are. You next want to identify what you do. And then this is the most missed piece that people don't get. You need to identify what value do you bring. So who you are, what you do, and the value that you bring. Keep in mind, what you do is not tied to a specific job title. It's tied to the service that you provide and the value that you bring to an organization. If you take a moment and check out my page, the way that I have it written on my headline, it's very clear what services I provide, what expertise I hold, but it does not mention a specific company and it does not mention a specific job title. That's the way you want to showcase this information, because the goal is to think of this as a 10-second elevator pitch in which you are showing who you are, not defined by a title. This is your opportunity to create your own personal brand statement. And with this headline, you want to speak to your impact, not just your position. So if you are serious about getting noticed by the right people, I want you to start with your headline. And our call to action today is this. I want you to look at your LinkedIn headline. If you have nothing listed, or if you have simply your job title listed, I challenge you to follow this very simple formula. I want you to identify who you are, what you do, and what is the value that you bring to your particular industry. Follow me for more tips, more guidance, and more advice. Here's my website as well as my social media handle on all platforms. All right, look forward to seeing you guys next with our next tip on how we can continue to make a winning profile that gets noticed on LinkedIn and that creates brand visibility for us. All right, guys, see you soon. Bye-bye.